Hello, my name is Representative Pam Powers Hanley, and I represent LD9 in Tucson in the Arizona House. Today is February 8, 2022. Today's video is a little different from the others because it doesn't specifically focus on a bill or a situation in the House right now. It's more about the culture of the Arizona Legislature. When I first ran for office in 2015, I said that I was going to look at every bill and determine how it benefited the people of Arizona, and if it didn't have broad benefit for the people of Arizona, then I didn't see a reason to support it. And so that has brought me to being the most independent voting Democrat in the Arizona House and perhaps in the Arizona Legislature. It's not that I'm being contrary, it's that I'm sticking to my values. And what I've found when I look across my no votes or yes votes is that I'm primarily voting against favoritism. I'm voting against picking winners and losers. This is something you hear people on both sides of the aisle talking about. We don't want to pick winners and losers. A lot of the carve-outs for developers are picking winners and losers. The tax giveaway bills, I have voted against every tax giveaway of any type. Tax credits, tax cuts, tax breaks, tax exemptions. There's a whole lot of different types of tax giveaways. I've voted against all of them because for the most part, those are about picking winners and losers. These are about giving multinational corporations like Intel and Raytheon tax breaks, while we ignore maternal and child health in the state of Arizona, while we ignore public education in the state of Arizona. So I don't think we need those tax breaks. This year, the couple that are going across the committees that I have are a tax break for people who own airplanes. Because the airplanes have gone up in value, they think they should pay less in taxes. Hey, if you can afford an airplane, I think you can afford to pay the taxes on it. Another one is a tax break for people who own guns. That's a carve-out. You know, we don't all own guns, and how does that benefit the state of Arizona? And in fact, actually, having a carve-out for gun ownership, I would think hurts the state of Arizona and would end up with more gun violence. So the other thing that I consistently vote against are carve-outs for specific corporations. A couple of years ago, Representative Kern had a bill that would have forced us to buy license plates more often whether we wanted them or needed them or wanted to change the design. So why was that? Because 3M wanted to sell us some more reflective coating, and if we got license plates more often, they would get a better profit. We have carve-outs like that for all the time. The other thing that I vote against consistently is the license plate bills. That is favoritism. That is sending money to designated charities through a state system of buying license plates. Why those specific charities? Why that teen center? Why that museum? Why that nonprofit? When there are lots of nonprofits and lots of causes that are worthy. Why? Because that nonprofit connected with a legislator who proposed a bill. And that's favoritism. I'm sorry, I know that Democrats and Republicans both proposed a license plate bills, but I don't think that they're fair and that there should be more transparency and accountability in those. Empowerment scholarships and vouchers, I always vote against those. Also favoritism. The number of schools that actually benefit from the empowerment scholarships and the student tuition organizations is so small that we're actually not allowed to tell you who's on the list. I can tell you that it's overwhelmingly religious schools, and so why are we funneling state funds to religious schools? I believe in separation of church and state, and I don't think that we should connect the connected. Results-based funding, another education issue. Why are we rewarding the rich schools and demonizing the poor schools? Why don't we fund the poor schools? That would be more broad-based funding. Privatization, that also hurts the people and usually raises cost. Anti-union bills and pro-gig economy bills, those hurt workers. So over and over and over again, if you look at these issues in the Arizona Legislature, it's not hard to pick out the ones that are benefiting the people of Arizona and the ones that are benefiting select groups who have enough money to hire a lobbyist.